According to three sources, China is currently working on a support package for its semiconductor industry that will cost more than 1 trillion yuan. This is a significant step towards China's goal of achieving self-sufficiency in the production of chips, which is intended to counteract efforts by the United States to slow down China's technological advancements. Curious to know more? Well, stay tuned for that. Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. Remember to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to ensure you get all the updates. Having said that, let's get into the video. According to the sources, Beijing intends to roll out one of its most extensive fiscal incentive packages, which will be allocated over 5 years. The incentives will primarily take the form of subsidies and tax credits, and they will be used to bolster domestic semiconductor production and research activities. It is a signal of a more direct approach that China will take in shaping the future of an industry that has become a geopolitical flashpoint due to the soaring demand for chips, and that Beijing regards as a cornerstone of its technological might. Analysts have expected China to take such an approach. According to the opinions of industry analysts, it will create additional concerns in the United States and its allies about China's competition in the semiconductor business. Already, there is concern among some lawmakers in the United States regarding the expansion of China's chip production capability. According to two of the insiders, who asked not to be identified because they were not authorized to speak to the media, the plan might be implemented as early as the first 3 months of the year after the next. They stated that most of the financial support would be utilized to subsidize the purchases of domestic semiconductor equipment by Chinese companies. Most of these purchases would be made by semiconductor production plants, also known as fabs. According to the three different sources, businesses in this category would be eligible for a discount of 20% off the total cost of their purchases. The U.S. Commerce Department in October issued a comprehensive set of restrictions, which could bar research labs and commercial data centers access to powerful AI processors, among other curbs. This prompted the U.S. Treasury Department to develop a financial support plan. The United States of America has also been pressuring some of its other allies, including Japan and the Netherlands, to restrict the shipment of equipment used to manufacture semiconductors to China. In August, U.S. President Joe Biden signed a historic bill that will provide tax credits for chip facilities worth an estimated $24 billion and subsidies totaling $52.7 billion for developing and producing semiconductors in the United States. According to the sources, Beijing's goal with the incentive package is to strengthen its support for Chinese chip companies so that they can construct, extend, or modernize domestic facilities for fabrication, assembly, packaging, and research and development. They said that Beijing's most recent strategy contains favorable tax policies for the country's semiconductor industry and other economic incentives. The Information Office of the State Council of China did not respond when asked for comment. The reaction of the markets. According to the sources, companies that manufacture semiconductor equipment on a big scale, such as NAURA Technology Group, Advanced Microfabrication Equipment Inc. China, and Kingsemi, will be among those to benefit, along with privately held and state-owned businesses operating in the industry. After the news of the package was released on Wednesday morning, the stock prices of Chinese semiconductor manufacturers rose sharply. The SSE Star Chip Index in China began the day with a roughly 4% gain. Shares of the industry behemoth Semiconductor Manufacturing International Corp., listed in Shanghai, reached a 4-month high today after climbing as much as 5.2%. Following the publication of the Reuters report on Tuesday, the value of certain Chinese chip shares traded in Hong Kong increased dramatically. SMIC's gain for the day increased by more than 8%, bringing its total to nearly 10%. The final tally for Huahong Semiconductor Limited showed a growth of 17%. When the information was made public, mainland markets were closed. The goal of achieving technological independence was given significant attention in the entire work report that President Xi Jinping presented to the Communist Party Congress in October. The term technology was mentioned 40 times, an increase from the previous Congress's report, which only said it 17 times. Analysts believe that Xi's call for China to win the battle in fundamental technologies may be a precursor to a radical rethinking of Beijing's strategy for advancing its technological sector in the face of pressure from the United States. This may involve increased state-led spending and intervention in the industry. Because of the U.S. sanctions published in October, major overseas-based chip manufacturing equipment companies have stopped supplying key Chinese chip makers. These chip makers include Yangtze Memory Technologies Co. and SMIC. Additionally, manufacturers of advanced artificial intelligence chips have stopped supplying companies and laboratories. According to the announcement by China's Ministry of Commerce on Monday, the country with the world's second-largest economy has filed a complaint with the World Trade Organization against the United States of America regarding the latter's export restriction measures for chips. Chip manufacturing equipment is a market still controlled by businesses with headquarters in Japan, the Netherlands, and the United States. China has lagged behind the rest of the globe in this market for a long time. Over the course of the previous 20 years, a significant number of homegrown businesses have been established. However, the vast majority still need ways to go before they can match the capabilities of their foreign rivals. When it comes to producing modern chips, chips with dimensions of 28 nanometers and above are relatively mature technology. However, the etching and heating process equipment held by NAURA can only produce chips with these dimensions. The only lithography business in China, Shanghai Microelectronics Equipment Group Co. Limited, can make chips with a thickness of 90 nanometers, which is far thicker than the chips produced by ASML of the Netherlands have a thickness of only 3 nanometers. This is it, everyone. So, what do you think? Leave a comment and let us know. Thank you for watching the video. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you still need to. Also, put on the notifications because the following video is going to be a great one.